to the story of the day. Coalition trouble is brewing in the city of Tshwane between the Democratic Alliance's government and ActionSA. Herman Mashaba's party is threatening to report Mayor Randall Williams to authorities. He's been accused of breaching municipal rules and going against the coalition government. We've got Govan Whittles, who's following developments around that story for us. And Govan, we've always known that coalition agreements are tricky in general, and obviously now a lot of the fight that is happening, or the allegations that are being thrown around against the mayor, are centred around this agreement and it being breached by some members of the coalition in Tshwane.
It does. But at the heart of this, Rafiwa, is a recording which shows that the mayor told other members of his executive, and specifically his chief of staff and the city manager, that they should accept an unsolicited bid for alternative energy generation in the city of Tshwane. The bid would have amounted to 26 billion rand at least being spent by the city, and it would have tied the city of Tshwane into a 30-year deal where a private company producing energy would sell that energy to the city, and the city would then sell it on to consumers. ActionSA says it would have been sold at a much higher price anyway, meaning that the city's residents would have lost out on it. And they've made it clear they're not fighting with the DA here. Their gripe is with Randall Williams, the mayor of Tshwane. And they say they'll report him to the public protector, to the police, as well as the National Treasury. I'm at the ANC's caucus headquarters here in the city of Tshwane right now. They'll report this to the SIU and the Hawks, taking it a step further. But they've also provided some insight into how the mayor brought that proposal to council, even when ActionSA lodged that objection. Let's speak to the regional secretary of the ANC in the Greater Tshwane region, George Machila. Thank you so much for your time. So let's just begin with this claim that ANC councillors met with the mayor on the eve of that special council sitting, and he was trying to convince them to support that proposal. Did that really happen? What's the context?
Yes, indeed. The matter, as you have indicated, has happened, wherein the executive mayor would have wanted to lobby some of our councillors, junior and senior, and all of them, they did express the distastefulness of how the mayor would have wanted to speak to them, to support. That might have been a fraudulent process. And as and when they went and met with him, I think the matter were reported to us as he tried to coerce some so that they can mobilize within council to have that support. They reported back to us, which is something that we think it's appreciated by ourselves.
So the coalition agreement between the Democratic Alliance and other parties state that they shouldn't be lobbying parties that are in the opposition. Why do you think the mayor did that?
Well, we are not party to the arrangements and so forth, but we as the ANC, we are in the opposition benches. We oppose whatever the wrongs that the DA would have wanted to do and so forth. So we are very clear. We don't have any relationship with them. We don't work with the DA. We are on our own. We want our city back because our people are experiencing greater sufferings than before. So as we have indicated before, as we preamble here, that there might have been a number of major projects that have been cancelled and the money redirected to affluent areas and so forth. So we don't have any business with the DA. We don't have any relationship with the DA. We are the ANC. We are firm. We are strong. We represent our people. We are here. Our councillors are representing our people. We don't represent the DA. So,
and of course, the DA has not commented in terms of its national leadership yet. ActionSA, though, saying that its relationship with the Democratic Alliance remains strong and it's fully committed to the coalition. The ANC is launching, or you've signaled your intention to launch a motion of no confidence in Randall Williams as the mayor of the city. Why do you believe it would succeed at this juncture, considering the recommitment of ActionSA to the coalition?
You know, our position is informed by the fact that as we have indicated, that even the Action South Africa has issues with Randall. We are a democratic organization. We know the DA is in charge through their own processes, although we remain a majority party within the council. The Action South Africa and other smaller parties, they are very much concerned specifically with Randall. We are also concerned with him because of what he might have done within our communities. There are no projects, there's nothing happening within our communities. And remember, this is not a city of the DA. It's a city of the people of Tshwane, because we are paying rates and taxes and so forth. And they are expecting the city to provide services to them and so on. So he would have taken a deliberate decision to undermine the people of the city and so forth. So I think that should be a view of all of us, because even the smaller parties that are there, most of them, or all of them, they are within communities, and they would have witnessed what is happening in the community. The city has failed dismally. So,
and of course, those are the parties that you'll have to convince if you want to get the support for that motion of no confidence. Let's leave it right there. Mr. George Machile is the Regional Secretary of the ANC in the city of Tshwane. We're in Tshwane House. We've reached out to Randall Williams' office. We hope to speak to the mayor, considering these most recent allegations, particularly around the meeting where he allegedly tried to lobby support from the ANC. And if we do, we'll bring that to you live. But for now, it's back to you.
Thank you very much, Govan Whittles. And of course, we do hope you are able to get a hold of the mayor, not only about the meeting, but some of the allegations that have now been thrown at him. That is Govan Whittles bringing us the very latest in that case around the Tshwane mayor.